All right, back at the dumpster from last night, and that's what I'm looking at. So I think I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna search a bit more. I was out here running errands, so I figured I'd swing by, pick up whatever little pieces I could, and just make the most out of it. most of what I'm willing to deal with. And that there's the result. So that's heavy, but it's a huge pain, and so is this. The rest of that, actually I should have grabbed that piece. It comes off pretty easy. It's aluminum. But all that is plastic, or yeah, plastic, one piece of metal, but there's so much wire on it, I don't want it. Bad wire. So yeah, pretty much clean this thing out. So I am back home, and I just realized when I started to unload this that all of this is aluminum. The rails and everything. So that's nice. I will end up taking that all apart, since you need to break it down to take it to the small scales so they can weigh it. So I will break it down as much as I can. That'll be worth it. And then all of this plastic stuff, this is the stuff that gets caught on everything. That's got to come off, since I got to strip the aluminum. I'm going to go ahead and cut all the wires off of all that stuff. There's a couple of pounds with everything that I got. These buckets I just took. I like Purple Power, but they're empty, and I need more buckets. So then the rest of this I'm probably just going to leave in the bottom of the truck. I'll go through it and see if there's anything that I need to sort out, or if there's anything I want to keep for my own personal needs as far as bracketry. And then I'll just load everything on top of that. So definitely going to be doing a run on Monday. I've got, I'm guessing a good, depending on if I break down the AC and the HVAC unit by then, I'm saying 600-700 pounds. So I got to run out that way anyway now, so it makes complete sense to do a run then. All right, so before I took all of that server metal to the junkyard, I knew I wanted to build another firewood rack like the one I have over here. This one here I built out of a furniture crate, and I did the same thing here, but like the movie, a river runs through it. Every time it rains, water just gushes down this area. So that, before I raised it, it started to rot, and it lasted about 5 years. But I just took it down the other week. I wanted to replace it with something metal. Eventually that one's gonna go. I made the top out of pallet wood. But since I had all that metal, I figured why not make a rack out of the ladder assemblies as well as the tower sections. So I made the bottom part out. It's reinforced by not only a rail on each side from the tower assembly, which is aluminum, but then I've got the ladder assembly, which is steel inside there, and then obviously 2 ladder assemblies there. And then the roof I'm still gonna work on in the future. I need to put a slant on that. I just haven't decided what I wanted to do. So I just put some 2x4s up there to square it off so that I could move it from all the way back behind my shed to here. So ended up working out really well. I'm happy with it. My girlfriend just saw it. She's really happy with it. So I'm gonna even put it, even though I made it so that it stands above the rock, I'm still gonna put bricks underneath each corner so that it's raised off the ground even more. So when the water does flow through here, all the wood will stay dry, the rock will stay dry, and I shouldn't ever have to touch that, maybe except for some rusted out screws sometime in the very distant future. All right, so 480 pounds at 6.75 cents a pound came out to $32. So not too bad, considering I kept at least a couple hundred pounds for my firewood rack, other steel that I wanted to hold on to. I've got at least 50 plus pounds of aluminum that I need to turn in on a separate day. And then I also kept a tower part that will be used as a mesh for my rear window. I've been meaning to protect that for a while now before I break it. So for 2 nights of hitting that one dumpster pretty hard, that was a pretty good score. And I've still got part of an AC unit and some radiators to deal with. So I can't complain at all about $32 for that scrap. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Leave a thumbs up, thumbs down, and I'll talk to you later.